So, hello everybody, and I probably look terrible because this is my first day on my feet after being sick for a week. But I'm going to give you a titty bit catch up, and I'm going to tell you about what's going on and what's been going on. And if you haven't caught up with my channel, watch this video and you will. And at the end, I'm going to tell you some of the new things that I'm going to be doing. So, if you're new to my channel, and I do have some new subscribers because I have finally reached 100 subscribers, and it's been a long road. It's been over a year, and it's very slow growth for a YouTube channel, but at least I'm making progress. And it's been confusing. I haven't known what I was going to do exactly to help my channel grow. If you notice, I have been kind of slack lately, and that is because I've been sick. And I've had what seemed like a cold or a sinus infection, but I'm pretty sure it was caused because I have MCS, which is multiple chemical sensitivities, and certain chemicals will just make everything just blow up, and I stay sick for a while. And it also, if you don't know this, a person that has autism, if they get sick, run a fever, or have something kind of hit their immune system, it will worsen autistic symptoms a little bit for a while. And it can be as much as 6 months, and sometimes it's just a few days, but it can flare your issues. Today is the first day that I have been able to anywhere get back to my routines. But I am getting better. Speaking of daily routines, I'm still using the Spirit Sessions Lo-Fi or Lo-Fi on. You can get this. It's a productive app that you can get off of Steam if you're a gamer. And it's just a really cute little thing that allows you to have to-do list and things. And you can check them off, and you can get little spirit friends and stuff. It's just a really cute little game. If you go into my comment section, I did make a comment on it. But anyway, this is kind of fun, and I'm trying to find fun ways to keep routines, rituals, and things in my life, because it just gets so boring doing checklists and doing the same thing every day. And I'm trying to add a little fun to my life, because life can be kind of boring and ho-hum when you just work all the time. But I have a pretty decent, and I went through it with you before, but I have a pretty decent morning ritual, because my clock starts going off at 4. And generally that's when I turn on a liturgy. I'm Orthodox Christian, so at least working on it, and that's just their services. And I turn that on from the Holy Cross Monastery in Virginia, about 4 o'clock. But generally I just go back to sleep because I just have it playing, and don't know why, but it majorly helps me with depression and grief, and I just, whatever works, right? So I turn it on at 4, and I kind of just go back to sleep, but I'm unconsciously listening to it because I never sleep sound. It just kind of goes on, and then I actually get up at 8. So I'm awake at 4, 6, usually 7, and then again at 8. And I have a few things that I do each time I get up, because I give the dogs their morning snack, and I'm, just doing this and doing that. But from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I actually wake up, and then I log in to my work at 8. But anyway, I've been working on a later morning ritual, because what I want to do is just fill my life with consistent things I'm doing all day long, and it started with, it's it's going to start with getting a tub bath in my new portable Temu tub, and I just uploaded that review. If you haven't watched it, go back to because it was the last video I uploaded, so you can go back and watch that. But that means, because I've been sick and mostly in the bed for a week, it means that I'm going to have to do a lot of house cleaning, and I've got my list and my routines for all my house cleaning, and I've already done a lot of it today. And then after the house is all clean, then I have to, start planning out more projects that I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to be doing some really cool projects. Everything's been held up from me being sick, and I am going to start trying to do shorter videos, not too long and drawn out and mundane. I've been talking about the new channels, and I keep switching it around, and I keep thinking and thinking and thinking, what is it that I'm going to be doing? And I did start, I haven't got it published, but I did start a Happy Petals channel, but it's turned out to be different than what I thought, and I am going back to some of my old creative works, writing children's books and illustrations. And so the Happy Petals channel that I'm creating is not necessarily going to be for children, although the illustrations would be suitable for children. It's going to be completely clean, but it's just going to be helpful, happy hints for living happy and healthy. And it's going to have a lot of my favorite things in it that are like children's illustrations with bunny rabbits. And it is set in a town called Nimblety Plum, and there's rabbit folk that live in a village, and it's going to be I think the videos are going to be in book format, but I'm also going to have a Facebook page that is sharing memes and poems and things that I have written. That ended up being what the Happy Petals is going to be, because I was trying to incorporate things into my life that I really, really enjoy, and I really, really enjoyed that. So, and I may also, I may end up coming up with another channel that's going to be like a sister channel to this one, because I would really like to redo a lot of my old videos and shorten them somewhat and make them a little bit more watchable, because when I first started telling my story, it was incredibly painful to watch my very long drawn out videos. And so I have some new editing techniques, and so just coming forth, I will just make announcement to the changes that I'm going to make. I did want to talk about something that, this channel has been an ongoing vlog of my mental health improvements, my therapy, sharing my past stories, and a lot of things that I have become aware of. And I am healthier mentally now than I've ever been in my life. And I'm in a place in my life where I'm actually not stunted or stale or stuck. I am growing. I'm not saying that I don't have any issues at all. I do have some issues that are ongoing that I have to continually work on. But there was something that came to my mind that I realized, and I am I am practically uneducated. I have a GED, but I have self-educated a lot. So in the area of physiology, of psychological things, I've studied a lot of theology, and just there's a lot of things that I've studied which I have a good working understanding of science. But I am a very simple person that has been hurt a lot. And a lot of it was because I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't socially adept enough to know when I was being led astray, and this is completely besides my journey down, mental illness when I had the sepsis swelling my brain. This is beside that. I'm going back to my early life. I've always been what I call simple-minded. I have a tendency to be overly naive, very, very trusting. I have a tendency to think that people feel about me like I feel about them. And have, in my life, I've tended to trust almost everybody. And because of that, some of the things that's happened in my life have been, honestly, some of the things that's happened in my life have hit me, blindsided me, because I had no clue what was going on. Now, I have been guilty of temper tantrums and being petulant and striking back like a child, and I've learned better than this, and I have outgrown this a lot, but it was kind of my go-to when I realized that I had been led down a road. It's kind of like being led down a path to fall in a hole, that then I am in trouble, and I didn't know what was happening at the time. And I'm not saying that I've been blameless for anything, but why I'm saying this is because in this new stage in my life, I am realizing that I have been quite naive and simple-minded and childlike in a way, because when I would have an issue, then I would turn right around and take this little tantrum or whatever. And so I am adopting a new, I would say, path. I've a new way of thinking, that I'm going to be more wary. I am going to be more aware of are people actually being truthful? Are they tricking me in some way, or are they talking me into something that isn't exactly right? Or if I'm asking for advice, are they giving me the advice that I need, or are they actually just opening the door for me to fall on my face? And I have discovered that there's people that actually enjoy seeing you fall. They actually play with you, and they enjoy watching you be hurt. And you wouldn't think that, and I don't think that way, but there are people that do that. So this is just, I don't talk a lot about therapy now, because I'm doing other things, but this is one thing that I have learned just recently, and my awareness bubbles pop off all the time, and it may seem kind of ridiculous, but that a grown woman my age should still be somewhat naive. But I am also, other than going to church and just the few friends and therapists that I have and stuff, I'm also kind of pulling my life in just a little bit, because it's become quite overwhelming. And so staying home when I can, ordering online, and simplifying my life in a lot of different ways has become important to me. So that's just a little titty bit of some of the things that's going up here in this endless loop of crazy thoughts. I'm doing well, and I'm getting well, and I am looking forward to all of the things that are going to be coming out and that I will be sharing. It's going to take me a little while to get all of the stuff built, but I'll keep checking in here with videos. And I want to say that I appreciate everybody that has watched my videos, and now that I've reached 100 The next goal, I guess, will be 200, but we're just going to keep pecking away at this channel. And even though I add other sister channels, I'm going to keep this one up and running. It's going to be more of just the raw me, which can be kind of scary. But I really appreciate you listening in on this Tiddy Bit video. And I'm going to tell you that I will see you in the next video. And thank you so much for helping me get to 100. Bye for now.